Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, season something, episode something. I'm not really in the mood to do this. I'm not really in the mood to do anything. I woke up feeling like shit. But just to let you know, a new episode of the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast will be out tomorrow. From now until the 1st of March, I'm going to be posting every single day. I have music that I will link up here if I don't forget. Um, yeah, if you see me looking over there, it's because my cat is out and I don't like my cat to be out. Like when I'm trying to do reviews, I'm just not in a good mood mentally. So, yeah, whatever. So, Dr. Jessica wants them to explore each other's past and learn more about them. So, we see Stephanie and AJ. Stephanie talks about how a traumatic experience was her losing her job when she moved to Philly because of the market crash and the recession, and how that was really traumatic for her because she couldn't control it and something. I'm not gonna say nothing because it wasn't traumatic enough. But whatever. To each their own. I'm not gonna say what's traumatic for somebody and what's not traumatic for somebody. But whatever. AJ talks about how he flew off of a motorcycle on the highway and thought that he almost died, which is actually a traumatic experience. He says that's why he's always happy, that's why he's always smiling, why he's always taking risks, because life is not promised, and he's truly happy to be here. And the next scene, they go to Stephanie's parents' house. AJ wants to be accepted into the family. So AJ, Stephanie's mother and father sit down. AJ tells them his life story. He tells them how happy he is to be with their daughter, and both Stephanie's mother and father are very happy. My eyebrows look a fucking mess. Are very happy about this, and they love him and they accept him, and they now see him as their son. I mean, I don't motherfucking know, okay? This episode was kind of dry. But you know what wasn't dry, now that I'm thinking about it? Since I was bored as hell, I watched the Married at First Sight Unfiltered thing before it came on, the Unfiltered show. And Kate was on there, Christine was on there, and Dr. Pepper was on there. And they started to talk about Luke, bro. Kate said, after like thinking about it, the story that Luke told about, his friend dying from the drunk driving accident. She said, after thinking about it, I realized that he used that to manipulate me. Christine was like, instead of him apologizing and having to face the repercussions of saying this shit about you, now you're consoling him about something that happened. And yeah, it is a very traumatic experience that happened, but like that doesn't negate the fact that you sat up here and said that you thought your wife was an alcoholic. So, I don't know. But the unfiltered version was better than the entire episode. They were getting into Luke. Dr. Pepper was like, Luke is a very charming individual. He's very, very charming. And I think sometimes his charm is what people see the most. And he's very passive aggressive. And when you try to dig deep, he's not giving you the answers that you need. I was like, oh, that's why he bald, huh? We see Keith. Keith talks about his father and the things that his father did and how that pushed him away from his father. His father was an alcoholic or just an addict in general. He said that his father's struggles made him not want to be like his father. Christine then asked, is your father still going through that? And he was like, I mean, I don't really know because I don't really talk to him. His father is supposed to fly in. His father is supposed to come to meet Christine and to catch up with Keith. Christine talks about her controlling fiance that she had in the past and how since he made more money than her, he controlled her in every other aspect. He thought that the dishes, the house would be clean, food would be on the table, that you should just do all this stuff because I'm already paying for you. I'm already paying all the bills. You just do whatever I say. Christine says in her confessional that now as I'm thinking about it, Keith and my relationship is not so much different from the relationship I have with my controlling ex. And I'm like, here it go. Here it go. She like, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm the breadwinner, I'm doing all of this. She asked him, she's like, do you think things are equal? He says yes and no. I think things are equal because you do cook, but at the same time, it'd be a lot of dishes. And so she was like, huh? She's like, okay, 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 okay. So she's like, okay, how about you cook sometimes? I'll cook sometimes. I wash the dishes sometimes. You wash the dishes sometimes. He's like, so you want me to cook? And she's like, yes, I want you to cook. And she's like, is that a problem? And he's like, no, he's just smiling. He he was looking like an old man this episode to me. Christine is like, I don't want no little ass boy, okay? I'm not I'm not about to do everything in this household and then the stuff that I don't do, he complains about it. I said, oh, for real? Okay. So they go to see Dr. Jessica in person and they break it down that um, Keith Keith had a bad childhood. Keith had to basically drive his father home one time because his father got drunk, and Keith grew up too fast. So a comfort of Keith's is food, and blah blah blah. Keith did say that he never had somebody teach him how to be a man, and then I got like real mad. So I got real mad, okay, because I'm like, bro, after a certain amount of time, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm sick. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm trying not to go out on a rant, okay, because I want to get this shit over with, but I'm very sick of it. I don't give a damn if nobody taught you how to be a man, okay? At a certain point in your life, when you are now the man of the house, you're married, y'all want to have children, you want to be with this lady forever or any lady forever, you have to put aside the things that are in your childhood and just like push through. That's what being an adult is. Like, yeah, I got a lot of adversities, but I'm still doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And I feel like him just saying I didn't have nobody to show me how to be a man was just an excuse. Okay, well then like look at what he was and don't be him. Like the fuck, look at what you think a man is and follow those values. I don't know, okay? I'm not no motherfucking man. But one thing I do know is that Christine shouldn't have to it's pissing me off. Christine is 3 years younger than him. She making all the money. She cooking. It's like he do have another mother. And I mean, I sympathize with him with his father issues, but shit, a lot of people got father issues. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like this nigga's a special ass nigga, cause he not. Okay? So I don't know. Like women have issues too. Would he be as sympathetic if Christine was the one going through this stuff? Who knows? Who motherfucking knows? But what I do know is they went to go see his father at a restaurant and they're waiting and they're waiting and they're waiting and then his father never shows up. Okay. He calls his grandmother. His grandmother's like, nope, I haven't heard from him. I haven't seen him. He calls his father. His father doesn't show up. And then they just end up leaving. And Christine is like, I understand that I'm going to have to be a little bit slower with him. But that's the thing. I don't think that Christine should have to be slower with him. I think that you are having your own issues, but at the same time, that has nothing to do with me. Okay, if you hear my cat in the background, I put her in the cage, but she's spoiled because I gave her some treats and she just wants some more treats, to be quite fucking honest. To be quite honest, she just a fat bitch. Next, we see Jasmine and Will. They go to meet Will's childhood friend. They go to a playground that Will grew up on. It taught him a lot about life. It taught him a lot about everything. Okay, let's just boom boom. They in the playground. They doing the shit. Blah blah blah. When Jasmine said, Will and I grew up so different. You know, I grew up around safety, around love, around family. And I said, did Will not grow up around love, around safety, around family? Yeah, he may have had a more outdoors childhood than you, but you really acting like this man is the son of crackheads. You're acting like he lived on the street for 15 years, and it's just amazing to see that he's in this position that he's in. Like, the way Jasmine was talking really blew me, because my husband and I have different backgrounds growing up, but it's like the nigga always had somebody to love him. I'm confused. I don't know. The way Jasmine said that just struck me as very dense, shallow, and unaware. Lack of awareness. Anyway, blah blah blah. Is that it? In the next scene, we see Jasmine and Will. They go to Jasmine aunt's and uncle's house. She spent a lot of time over there. She loves them. Blah blah blah. They sit down for dinner. The aunt and uncle starts to give advice, marriage advice. They've been married obviously for a long time. I don't know how long because I didn't really look, because my husband was doing a lot of talking in my ear as usual. But whatever. Um, Jasmine aunt says that she needs to listen to Will. He's the man in the house, blah blah blah. Jasmine is like, so what makes a man of the house? And she's like, well, he's taking care of all the bills, blah blah blah. Jasmine then proceeds to bring this up, like, oh well, he not taking care of all the bills. We disagree on that. The auntie and the uncle gives great advice and say, you gotta work something out for y'all, okay? Him paying all the bills may have worked out for us, but for you, you gotta figure out what works out for you. Jasmine then gets this realization that maybe I do need to compromise. The aunt also says that communication is key and it is the most vital part of your relationship. But I don't know. I do like Jasmine. I do. But she just seems like she is just like in like a little world of her own or something. It just seems weird to me because I don't know. She just seemed weird. She just seemed, I don't know. I don't know. We see Luke and Kate. They are at like a marina or something. I didn't really listen to what Luke said, to be quite honest, because my husband was talking in my damn ear. Like, shut up. Damn. Um, Kate says lately things have been going well and she thinks that she can trust him more. She says this feels like a marriage that she's always wanted. And I got, oh God, okay. Um, Luke says that a lot of girlfriends haven't been to this place. I don't know if that's his neighborhood or if that is some place that he used to go. Like I said, sorry. Um, Kate hopes that they can move past everything that has happened earlier in their marriage and become better. They go to Luke's mother's house. There's like Luke's family there, or Luke's mother and father? No, Luke's mother's house. I don't think Luke's father is like in the picture. Um, Luke's mother and Kate are talking about knife skills, and it's like, a nice, friendly, awkward conversation. Um, They sit down to eat. I feel like Luke's father was there. Now I'm there. Now I'm getting confused. They sit down to eat. They start telling entrepreneurial stories about Luke and how he's always had a brain for business. Maybe he was using his brain too hard and his hair fell out. Um, as Luke is sitting there, he realizes more and more why he and Kate were matched. Um, Kate's mother and Luke's mother and Kate sit down. Kate asks, why did Luke do this? She's like, well, he did it for the commitment. That's how I feel. Then Luke's mother is like, so what's like the worst case scenario, best thing, least thing that you want? I don't know. But she said something like that out of this. And she's like, I mean, I just at least hope that we can remain friends. We can remain cordial to one another. Um, Kate says in her confessional that she feels like the mother isn't asking questions about a long-term marriage. She's more so asking about life after this whole little experiment is over. And Kate is like, if nobody thinks this shit is gonna work, if nobody thinks this shit is gonna prosper, why in the fuck am I talking about this? Luke's mother is like, you look a little bit sad. And she's like, I've given my all, I've given my time, I've given myself. I didn't go into this with any expectations, but if I did, then like these ain't the expectations that I have, and I'm just like, I'm not really feeling them. And honestly, I don't know, Kate. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to ride for you, but I really feel like I'm about to die because just don't be with the man. Don't be with the man, okay? He's manipulating you. He's passive aggressive. He's telling people you're an alkie. He does not like you. He's saying he's repulsed by the way that the way that your lips caress his lips. It's like bullshit. Fuck that man. Fuck him. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm done with this review. I'm just not in the mood, okay? I'm not trying to go to my voice lesson or school, okay? I really don't want to do anything, and I don't want to go to my therapy tomorrow. Oh God. And then I have to work on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And no, never mind. Anyway, if you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on everything else. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.